Hey guys, welcome back to some more Xenogears Disc 2. Oh my goodness. It's been a roller coaster of emotions so far, and here we are to top it all off. The wave existence. So, without further ado, let's get right into this. Alright. Faye. Faye. Who is it? Who's calling me? I am Har. That is so cool looking. Let me make sure the camera is like nice and focused here. I don't want this to fuck up. Alright. I am Har. What is this light? I. I reside in Zohar. I am the beginning and the end. The first and the last. I love it. It ties in the beginning of the game when because the beginning of the game is all like I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last and stuff like that. So that's cool how it all ties in now. God? God. Some would refer to me as that. From a certain point of view, it is right to view me as such. But at the same time, I am not. I am also a part of you. A part of me? I am defined by how people observe me. You are actually talking to a virtual version of me that you yourself create. I am your perception of me. I don't understand what you're talking about. Who or what are you? In one word, existence. Existence. In actuality, I do not have a physical form. I am an existence of a higher dimension, a place you cannot perceive, but in terms you understand, it is a world where everything acts as kinds of waves. It is the source of this four-dimensional universe, the place where time and space is controlled, the fluctuating void, the wave existence. Whoa, bruh. It's a little too early in the morning for this. Oh my goodness. The fourth fucking dimension. Oh my goodness. This is so deep. This is so deep on so many levels. What does such an existence have to do with me? Long ago, a modifier, or a pseudo-perpetual infinite energy engine, was created. That engine was named Zohar. That reactor was created by an ancient people from another planet to attain what is considered to be the ultimate energy possible within this four-dimensional universe. Eventually, those people used that same engine to create the ultimate interplanetary invasion weapon Deus. Zohar was used as its primary source of power. But the unexpected happened. During the connection tests of the Zohar with the newly completed Deus, the engine started to examine infinite potential phenomena. Requiring energy, the engine connected this dimension to a higher dimensional space. As a result, that reactor merged or synchronized with the wave existence in the higher dimension, me. Alright, so I need to explain this so I can understand it in my terms. Basically, the Zohar is connected to the fourth dimension, connected to the wave existence, so that's how it gets its infinite energy source. That's why there's like an unlimited source of ether, and that's how they could create Deus, I guess. Because they have infinite power, they're connected to a higher dimension, and the Zohar's connected to it, and Faye's connected to the fucking Zohars, so it's like, oh my god. And Ellie too. Oh my goodness, this is just woohoo. I descended from the point of contact created by the machine through the path of Sephiroth. One-winged angel. Or the domain you are in right now, and incarnated in the four-dimensional world. After I advented to the fourth-dimensional world, in order to stabilize myself here, I had to exchange or materialize my form and enter into the modifier engine. In other words, I became bound in Zohar, the cage of fleshly existence. Since the time I was bound in Zohar, I have always wanted to return to my own dimension, and I came to a conclusion. I had to reverse the process I went through to arrive here. I must be released by the one who instilled within me a special feature of this dimension, the will. That one is you. Decided it was me? A special feature? Yes. I was given a special attribute of a human by you, the contact. When you observed me, I was given a mother's will. A mother's will? I'm sure you remember. After my descendant, you had contact with the modifier engine, Zohar. That's right. Way back on the fucking Eldridge. Way back on the Eldridge. The contact was born. Well, not born, but he touched the fucking Zohar, and that's how this all started. As a contact, being but only a child, you defined my existence with your desire to return to your mother. Thus, I came to prepare the mother's will. That will is Elhaim. Elly's disposition was influenced by me? Yes, my will was incarnated through a biocomputer which was vital for Deus. After combining with me, the biocomputer evolved its functions, and that bioplant generated a central element. That is her. I was split by your contact. My physical form or flesh stayed in Zohar, while my will went into Elhaim and the power went into you. That's why I awaited to unite with you, and now it is fulfilled. My only remaining desire is to break this cage of fleshly existence. In order to do that, I must become perfect by combining with Elhaim, as well as my other split physical form, Deus. The only way to return to my original dimension is to destroy this physical body. In the four-dimensional world, Zohar is perfect, so in order to destroy Zohar, I need the strength that was attributed to you. Zohar can only be destroyed by the hands of the contact. What about Elly? If Zohar is destroyed, what will become of Elly? Zohar and Deus are one. She is bound to the system by another's will to become one with me. In order to release her, it is necessary to destroy that very system that serves as the Deus weapon. However, having been created as a weapon, the Deus system seeks to unify itself with all of you for a different purpose than that of mine. Originally, her release should have been performed by me, the one who desires to return back to the higher dimension. But I am also bound to the system just as she is, so I am unable to participate. You are the only one who can release her from the spell. Just as Deus and I are inseparable, you and her are also inseparable. Alright, I'll destroy Deus and the Zohar modifier, and I'll save Elly. You have experienced much loss and deprivation in your life. It is very tragic. Our contact and the resulting transference of power and will between you and I most likely played a factor in splitting your personality. I disagree. I can't blame anything or anyone besides myself. Regardless of what may have happened in the past, with the passing of time, the cause becomes more remote. It is a problem that comes from within myself, that I myself must deal with. I see. You have managed to accept those tragedies, to tolerate all things, to comprehend and find where you stand in this world. If you have succeeded to do all these things, I am sure you will succeed in what awaits you now. To liberate all of us, use the Xenogears. Destroy Zohar. We got a name! Oh, I love it. Anime in particular, I love when you're watching like a really good anime and then like the name of the game is like thrown into or not the name of the game, the name of the anime is like thrown into the show in an actual term. It's so cool. I don't know, this is so cool. I need to sit here and have a sip of coffee for a second. But like, because when I first played Xenogears, I thought that was just the name of the game, like just Xenogears. But no, Xenogears is an actual full-on gear. It's so fucking cool. I love how they incorporated it. Alright. Wait, there's more I need to ask you. Oh no, there isn't, Faye. Trust me, you're good for now. The system is awakening. Ask her later. Save your data. Of course. I need to save. Well, that was a mind fuck. Resume the game. We got all the time in the world right now. We gotta finish this. Well, not. Oh shit! There it is. There it motherfucking is. Dad! Dad, are you okay? I'm sorry. This is all my fault. Faye, you've returned to your own self. You've become one. Yes, thanks to you all. If all of you hadn't called out to me. Ugh. Dad! Don't worry. This is good. This is, after all, Dad, you and I must become one. Huh? Graf, what's going on? Ha ha! I reached the limit of the body I possessed on that day 3 years ago. I required a body that would tide me over until your true awakening. That is why I acquired the body of your father. Regardless of your awakening, your merging in the inherited memories you had acquired. There was no way for you to know of this since you had lost your memory at that point. Fuck! Guys, I completely forgot that this happened. Oh my god. I forgot that Graf was his dad too. Fuck. Well, Graf, like... Oh my god. Oh. Like, Graf is Lacan, but he was able to, like, take over Khan's body, I think, or something like that. I don't know. I forget this part. At the point at which I merged with your father. Okay, yeah, like I was saying. Impossible. What about Wiseman? What about father? Of course, they were just parts of me. I couldn't hold on to Khan totally. His ego was far stronger than I imagined. When my control weakened, he showed himself to you as Wiseman. Ah, you had awakened. This body is now useless to me. Now I must return to my original body, the reincarnation of my body that you inhabit. Stop it. Dad! I hear you, Faye. You see, he and I are one. I am Khan, and Khan is me. He has become one with me, so you too should open your heart and unite with me. Then we can go on to eliminate everything. Okay, I understand everything now. Never mind. I was so confused when this happened. I was like, wait, I forget. Now it's all good. No, I can't allow you to control me. Faye is on a whole new level, Graf. You better watch the fuck out. Protecting your master? Then so be it. I'll merge with both of you in your machine then. Now come, Faye. Fight me. It's no use. I know you're Lacan, and that you're a part of me, but that doesn't change you being my father. I can never really fight you. You're so naive. Why don't you understand that your naivety is what killed Sophia? What killed your mother, Karen? I already know that. That's why I swore never to run away again. That I must rescue Elly. So don't get in my way. Wake up. Open your eyes, father. Lacan. If that's the case, then fight me. Fight me! I can't. I see. Then there's no choice. Since you are so unwilling to fight, I believe I'll have to use them as bait. Oh, come on, Graf. Don't... Don't stoop to that level. See, Groff, you're being a little bitch. You know Faye is stronger than you, so you're gonna try and use these other methods of getting him, because you can't do it yourself. Stop it! Don't we have the same memories? Can't you also remember that sadness you felt way back then? Why then? Why must you destroy everything? If we stop Deus, won't this all be over? You still don't understand. Even after your contact with the Existence? I came to understand after my contact with the Existence that even if Deus was destroyed, as long as humans still inhabit this land, Myong, Elheim will be born time and time again. Then all living things may as well perish along with Deus itself. That's the only path to freedom. The path to release us from the eternal cycles of life, the tragedies of history, and the spell of fate. Once I awaken Deus as a weapon, I'll obliterate all living things. Then I'll use your awakened self and that machine to return everything to nothing. That is what I concluded. Myong and Elheim are not just Deus's mouthpieces. That woman is its main body. Why can't you see that? That's not true. She gave her life for me by shielding me from harm. Her eyes weren't Myong's. Mother came back at the last moment. Myong, Mother, even Elly, we're all humans born on this planet. Deus doesn't matter. You'll see. I'll bring Elly back. Father? No. Groff. Lacan. If you won't come back down... Never! Then I have no choice. The time has come to truly become one. This is so intense. Look at Xenogears! Oh my goodness! It's so goddamn... Can I say the word? It's sexy. Honestly, like, I didn't know it was possible for a gear to be sexy, but Xenogears is fucking sexy. It's like, holy shit. Yo, Faye, boost! We got no time for this Groff. He's just... Like, what the fuck are you gonna do, Groff? You're just a weak bitch at this point. Like, what the fuck? Let me explode with space chi. I've never done this yet. It did nothing! Fuck it. We're going in. Bring it, Groff! Yo! That was such a cool headbang. Wow. Damn, Groff is actually kicking some ass. What can I do here? Attack up, defense down? I don't really want to, like... Huh. I guess we just keep attacking. I was kind of hoping we'd have, like, system id mode, but that's not a thing with the Xenogears. Whoa! Oh, miss! Let's go up to attack level 3. I want to try and enter hyper mode if that's possible, because I've never done it before. I didn't even know hyper mode was a thing until, like, I saw someone on YouTube doing it, and I was like, what? That's a thing? Like, I don't know, is there a certain, like, way to get to hyper mode, or is it just by chance, by having the attack level up to, like, 2 or 3? I don't know. Like I said, I've never really done it before, so I don't fucking know. That's what I thought, Groff. Why don't you finish me off? If you don't get rid of me, then you cannot get what you want. It's all right, Dad. I understand. You are not Groff. Let me get this to focus. That's as focused as it's gonna get. You are my father. You and Groff are one. Your will and purpose never change. I knew that once we fought. But let's stop now. Our objectives should be the same. It is the same as our becoming one. We don't have to fight. Ah! What? My body. Zohar is after you. The last piece to combine with Deus' system. It seeks to unify with you, the first to have been divided from it. What? This is what Lacan wanted all along, after all. I'm an imperfect existence. It was inevitable that it would come to this, considering what happened. I'm stumbling on my words. Considering what had happened in the past. Lacan's imperfect secondary contact with the wave existence split his personality into two. Eventually his body died, but the original Lacan transmigrated, bringing the destiny of becoming a contact with him. He was reborn as your present body. The remaining persona, just as desires lived on separately by possessing the bodies of others. That is Groff. That is me. I have inherited Lacan's will, but I am not the same as the contact Lacan. And it is impossible for me to make the real contact. There would be no true melding and release. Yeah, so like... Oh, it makes sense. It makes so much sense. It's just I can't explain it in my words. Oh, man. Groff isn't actually like a contact. Even though our bodies may be different, I am still half of you. That fact remains. Although I'm imperfect, I can merge temporarily with the Zohar, and thus may be able to buy you some time. This is the only way I can be one with you. This is all I can do. Deus' system will start to look for you again. Before then, you have to destroy the newly perfected Deus and the Zohar modifier. You're the only one that can destroy the physical barrier that encases God's body. Dad! As you said, that was Karen. Through many generations, Myung is beginning to break free from her bounds. Now that Elheim has merged with Deus, she has all of her memories back. All of the memories from her original birth as the contact's complement up to her current transmigration. That includes all of the lives she has lived as Myung, and her substitutes over the centuries. And of course, that includes your mother's memories too. Mother's memories? Faye, cut away all the binds on mankind. You should be able to do that now. Save her, and all the other women bound with her. I'm begging you, Faye. What's this? This pendant. Is this Sophia's? Or my mother's? It's nothing. I'm just talking to myself. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused everyone. Thank you all so much. Anyway, let's get going. There's little time left now for me and for our planet. Damn. Damn! Oh my goodness. This game is crazy. I wish I could just like sit here for the next like 6 hours and like finish the entire game in one go. That's how into this I am, but fuck. I'm not gonna be able to get this done for like another week still. Ah! No! Oh man, this sucks. I just want it all to be done like now, because it's so epic. I want to see the ending, but I have to be patient. There's a lot of grinding to do at the end of Disc 2, or not grinding, like side quests. I gotta make sure to get all the side quests done. Oh man. I need a sip of coffee. Hold on. This is crazy. What is this place? This is where it all started. This is our genesis. Humans were born here. Long ago, Deus crash-landed on this planet in an interplanetary colony ship. In order to revive itself someday, Deus detached the Zohar's modifier's core. After this core unit came down here, a single woman awoke and arose from out of it. She's the mother of all humanity. After she awoke, she used all her powers to bear several beings. These would become the ancestors of the whole of humanity. These were the Emperor and the Gazelle Ministry. Finally, she gave birth to replicas of herself to be humanity's caretakers. Two selves, the human mother and the weapon, the subject and the complement. That is Elly and Zohar. I, the sole survivor from the colony ship, met Elly, and everything started from there. The land of Genesis. Katamoni. This is that place. Yeah, but Faye, even with your shared fate of Deus, why do you have such ancient memories? Usually human memories cannot be passed down through the generations. Humans do not normally have the ability to compress and store memories in their introns. But Elly and I, and Myung, are different. Oh, it's so crazy, because they've been living through multiple generations as reincarnated versions of themselves, pretty much. Oh my god! Like, Abel on the fucking Eldridge was the one who kind of started all this, and Faye has got memories from, like, all these lives. Holy shit. Due to our connection with the wave existence, that is, due to Zohar's ability to change possible phenomena, we can clearly store data in our introns. In other words, we can leave behind memories to be inherited by our descendants. Just as the wave existence is bound inside a Zohar, the information is affixed to me, so to speak, by some of the power of the wave existence. Then this is the form from when Elly and Myung were still one being. This is the first woman of our world. Our mother. Oh my goodness. This is so unreal. So if we destroy that Zohar thing, everything will be over, right? Yes. The source of our ether powers and the source of power from the generators that make our gears work. It all comes from the Zohar modifier engine, which can control any potential phenomena. If we destroy it, Deus and the Seraph Angels will all be deactivated. And then we should also be able to free Elly, who has bound to the Deus weapon system as Myung. Right, Faye? Yeah, that's what the wave existence said. You know what's awesome? The fact that Satan is asking Faye for confirmation on what he just said. The whole game it's been Faye who's looked up to Satan for answers, and now Satan's looking to Faye for answers. It's like, oh my god! It just goes to show how much shit has happened over the course of this game. Like, Faye is just so different now. Hold on, my phone's ringing. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, that's what the wave existence said. But then, there's the downside. It will also mean that we will no longer be able to use our gears or ether powers anymore. What are those Seraph Angels all about anyway? That odd appearance as if they lack something, as if they were neither living beings nor mere weapons. Zohar senses the human consciousness in the incarnates of the Seraphs. Human consciousness? Zohar itself involves the principle of uncertainty. The observer's perception of Zohar determines the entity it actually becomes. In other words, I believe that those angels are the incarnations of the spirits of people, the people who have been absorbed by Deus to become parts of it. So, what merit is there for them to gain in eliminating all of civilization? Is it some kind of hatred for the humans who have survived? Of course not. Those people who were created and assimilated as parts for Deus would not have such intentions. Try to remember what Elly, when she became Myong, said. The creations of God will someday be a hindrance. That is why they must be eliminated. Yes, that is why Merkava is being used to begin the destruction, but Deus is not following its programming of exterminating all of civilization. The Seraphs, which are terminal interface weapons of Deus, are using their bodies composed of nanomachines to absorb massive numbers of people regardless of whether they are dead or alive. It is not discriminating between the mutant and the non-mutant people. This is highly peculiar. The fact that the people who are meant to be destroyed are being taken in as well. That is the absolute opposite of what it is supposed to be doing. Maybe there aren't enough parts. That is unlikely. Aside from those bodies that were destined to be parts for it, Deus, who has already acquired the abilities of the nanomachines, can just about use any material to construct its body. It's obvious. It has other intentions in mind. Those intentions, Krelian has called Deus the Mother. If God is the Mother, then those motives are coming from the Great Mother, impending the growth of its child, enveloping it, to bring the child back to the womb to become one with it. That is its motive, such as the Whoa! 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 Slow down, Satan! Oh my god, my brain! My brain! That is its motive. Such a program does not exist within its design, though. It was probably given this unique will by someone, either from Elly, who has merged with Deus, or... Either way, it doesn't change the fact that we have to fight. Regardless of what their intentions are, the problem is how we're supposed to deal with them. You think we can do it in our current state? This secret battleship Excalibur will also take part in the final battle. Additionally, the military potential of all the surface forces will assemble here. Even if we can put together a massive force, we still have the problem with the main armament of the Merkava. We need to know how to take that out. As long as we don't do that... Merkava's ultra-long-range cannon has the ability to vaporize any substance. On top of that, they have a barrier around their perimeter that nullifies all attacks. We fought against the Merkava many times to try to stop its onslaught. However, we cannot get close, hence we have to withdraw every time. Damn it! No matter how much we want to save Elly, if we can't get inside the Merkava, it's meaningless. To add to that, there is the problem of those Seraphs. They function as the terminal interface weapons for close defense. I can easily say that their attack power is equivalent to the Omnigear class. They even have the regenerative ability due to the nanomachines. Don't be concerned about that. Where did you come from, Tora? I didn't even see you there. I was able to obtain some data from Xenogears. You see, Xenogears has muted... Some words I just don't know how to pronounce, and that is one of them. Mutagenically. You see, Xenogears has mutagenically evolved due to its contact with the Zohar. Using that data, all of your new gears ought to be completed soon. Additionally, all the other weapons and armaments are being modified to implement the disassembler device. Disassembler device? In contrast to the nanoassemblers, which create matter to repair with, those disassemblers have the ability to dismantle or destroy matter. They can even deactivate the nanomachines' restoring ability by disengaging their repair programs. This should be sufficiently effective even against the Deus Seraphs. Alright, even if we can deal with the angels, just how are we going to deal with that Merkava? We can't even get close to the thing. There is no such thing as a perfect defense. There is a way. Look over here. What are you showing us now, Satan? Merkava's main gun requires a 1.2 second interval to reload because of its tremendous output. Upon firing, although it's only sectional, there will be a portion of the barrier that will be opened. There is a 1.87 second delay before the barrier reforms in that area. If we can use this window of time to target and destroy that cannon, it will be possible to get close in on it. If we can get close enough, we can break through with the gravitational spatial correction. Well, this is the rough idea. Unfortunately, we don't have such a long-range cannon that could acquire a target in such a brief time frame. So what you're saying is we just need to shut that annoying cannon up, right? Pretty much, Bart, to sum it all up. We need to fucking get rid of it. You want me to head on into Markava? Now you're being reckless again. That's suicide. No, listen, we're not going to just rush in. The Yggdrasil 4 and this Excalibur are also equipped with the barriers. That's what we'll use. Every time I hear the word Excalibur, I can't help but think of the the frickin' Fate series and Saber going, Excalibur! I don't know. Oh man, I was watching that last week, so that's why I'm saying that. Although only for a short time, we can withstand a direct hit from Markava's main cannon. Then we can close in and watch for that part of the barrier to go down and then destroy the cannon. How long will our barrier last? About 20 or so seconds. That's all? It wouldn't matter how fast we fly. In that amount of time, we'll be without a barrier before we can get within firing range. And those numbers are valid only if the generator is at full drive, right? You can only get those numbers if we sacrifice all other output and propulsion. I'm not suggesting we go in with our guns blazing knowing we're gonna lose. We're going to physically put a lid on it, directly. As you've said, the Yggdrasil 4 or the Excalibur's barrier can't sufficiently defend against Markava's attack. At least with one generator, that is. Meaning we can defend against the Markava with twice the amount of time. 40 seconds, if we couple the two generators together. This way, we can make it into the heart of Markava. Then what about the propulsion? Just hear me out. This is what we do. First we transform my Yggdrasil into a heavy assault mode and load it into the Excalibur so we can couple the generators. By doing that, we can reduce the energy usage down to just supporting the hull of the ship and generating the barrier. This will allow most of the energy to be devoted to generating the barrier. Next, shift the barrier to full front and focus it to a single point where their main cannon will make its strike. Now for movement. First off, we develop a barrier by engaging Excalibur's generator to maximum power. For propulsion during that time, we'll install on the Yggdrasil those large solid rockets we got from the ruins of the mass driver. When Excalibur's barrier expires, we'll use the Yggdrasil 4's generator to develop a barrier. Then we'll also detach the solid rockets and shift the Excalibur into the conventional flight. Using this method, we can get right in Markava's face. After it fires, it'll be defenseless. During this time, we'll block the muzzle of Markava's cannon with Excalibur's bow ram, upon which should have 0.67 seconds. With the cannon fire of Excalibur, we'll destroy the Yggdrasil 4's slave generator and incapacitate the Markava along the way. And then, we break through. That's what the plan is all about. Round of applause, Bart. You're damn smart, man. Oh my god. The combination of the barriers of both ships storming in the... There's a lot of reading in this episode. A lot of big words in this episode. Oh man. The combination of the barriers of both ships storming the Markava, the timing of the cannon fire of the Excalibur, these are all going to be crucial. Mess up any one of these and the consequences are going to be severe. Hence, it'll be necessary to have both crews in sync with each other. That's why I'd like to place Sig in command of the Excalibur. I have no qualms with that. What do you think, Queen? Will you lend us your battleship? Since there appears to be no other alternative, let us go with that. Please use it as you see fit. But are we not cutting it uncomfortably close? When you calculate the arrival time and the barrier generation time, you will see what I mean. One minor mishap will put us in a situation where we could run out of barrier power before our arrival. Also, we will be devoting both our generators to keeping the barriers up. Won't that leave us without perimeter defenses? We won't stand a chance if we get engaged by the Seraph Angels on our way to Merkaba. We'll hold them off. You can count on us. You guys just concentrate on taking out that main cannon. Thanks. We're depending on you. Already, everywhere else has been taken out. This is the only place that's left. This is going to be the true final battle. Alright guys, that's about it for now. I can't do anymore. I need a break. Oh man. I'm coming back in like an hour to record some more, so fuck yeah. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.